Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's your boy Nick Woodard, and we are back at it again, all right? For those of you who don't know, I'm a part of my econ, which is a part of the extra digit movement, all right? Because what we're doing is we're helping families for the next 30 days, 30 families, add an extra digit or more to their current income without it interfering with what they're currently doing, all right? I know you've seen a lot of the posts. I know you've seen a lot of the videos. I thank those of you who have been following along. And for those of you that haven't, hey, go ahead and follow my YouTube page. If you see me on Facebook, go ahead and follow me on my Facebook page, okay? So today, as always, we are here to educate. That's all I do. I provide education to those who seek benefit in it, all right? So follow along with me today. As you probably see, the topic for today is why your job is not enough, all right? Before I dive into the video, I want you to understand that I don't knock a job. I'm not knocking your job, okay? If you have a job, be grateful, but what we want you to understand is to not be satisfied, okay? So follow along with me today and understand why your job is not enough, and also let me teach you what you need to do in order to get ahead in the game, okay? Because right now with capitalism and how everything is working, we cannot change the rules, but we can learn to play by them, okay? So, for example, inflation. Inflation is one of the biggest things that eats away at our pockets. We call it the silent income killer because it takes away from our money every day. The value of our dollar is going down every day, okay? But we don't see it. We see it at the gas pump because we see our dollars and gallons are actually spinning at different speeds, okay? And in this case, the dollars are spinning faster than the gallons. Okay, so what you have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, is you have to put your money into things that will outpace inflation, all right? And so that's what we're going to talk about today, what you can put your money into to outpace inflation, all right? So follow along. I got some numbers up here, some ballpark numbers, but they should be fairly similar to what you're dealing with, okay? So take notes like I always say, all right? The question is why your job is not enough. Many of you are wondering, okay, I work a job, I work 2 or 3 jobs, Nick. What's the deal? Why is it not going to be enough? I'm going to tell you. We have a couple, they make about $75,000 a year, which is pretty average. Okay, if you're lower than that or higher, kind of just put your numbers in and follow along. So for those of you that do not know, if you work a job, you're a W-2 worker, which means you get paid from a job, okay, from working for somebody else. You're taxed at the highest bracket, which is 33%, okay, which is 1/3 of your paycheck. In this case, that's $25,000 that is going to come out of your paycheck annually before you even touch your money, okay? So what that means is before you even touch your money, your take home is $50,000. I don't know if somebody's ever asked you the question. You do see a difference in what you gross and what you net, don't you? This is where it's at, okay? So what that breaks down to is your monthly income is about $4,200. That's okay, you know, that's pretty average, but a lot of families are struggling with that, okay, again, because of capitalism, all right? And so you're going to break down your bills here, okay, your expenses. Out of that $4,200, you're going to have to kick out about $1,400, all right? I'm currently in Hawaii, so $1,400 is nowhere close, okay? But I'm talking about the average, you know, household mortgage. About $1,400. Car note, $900 between both cars. I'm not talking BMWs or Mercedes or anything like that, okay? I'm talking about your average everyday cars, about $900 a month. Spending gas, about $50 for each vehicle a week. That's $400 a month, okay? Utilities, your cable, your internet, you know, your electric, phone bill, about $600, okay? And then over 95% of Americans are in some sort of debt, okay? And if it wasn't for taxes, we would never be in debt because you lost this $25,000. You're going to have to go borrow a loan, which gets you back up to your $75,000 lifestyle, but that's going to cost you around $400, $500 a month because of interest and because of the cost of the loan, okay? Anytime there's interest involved, that is the cost, that's the price you pay to own something in advance that is not yours, okay? So, the last one is food, $200. That's lowballing it. I know some families that go spend $300 or $400 every weekend on groceries, depending on the size of your household. Okay? So the last thing I got down here is travel, your time with your children, going on field trips, whatever, and investment. Investing. There's zero, ladies and gentlemen. If you do the math, there is nothing left. That's why I made the zero so big. There is nothing left, which means this is what happens. There's two objectives we want to understand we have to meet in our financial lifestyle, in our years of life, okay? You have your current lifestyle, which is paid for by your labor. This is the money you just made. And your future lifestyle, which should be paid for by your investments, okay? But what we see is so many American families, so many households struggle with this formula right here that they don't make it to investments, okay? And then with travel and children, they're going to go get in more debt because we have to take care of our families, all right? So now that I got that part out of the way, okay, now that those of you are probably relating to some of this, let's get to the good part, okay? Owning a home-based business. All right, this is, if you choose to own a home-based business, if you're following along, if somebody shared this video with you, somehow, some way, you see this video on my YouTube page, my Facebook page, or somebody else's, you see interest in this, I guarantee you we can turn this around, okay? Owning a home-based business, all right? We're doing the same salary, all right? Same monthly income, okay? $4,200, but here's where it changes. Because you own a home-based business, the IRS, because that's where we get all of our facts from, we don't make any new rules, we play by the same ones, all right? They say you can write your lifestyle off. You can write a portion of all these expenses off, all right? You're going to pay for them anyways, so why not write them off, okay? Why not follow them through your home-based business and get it to lower your taxable income? And in this case, we're going to lower our taxable income by $20,000. $20,000. All right? What that's going to do is going to bring your taxable income down to $55,000. So the government's going to say, okay, Nick, hey, I see you got a home-based business. We're going to let you lower your taxable income. Now we're only going to tax you saying you made $55,000. So I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but to me, that just saved you $20,000. All right? I know we can't raise our hands on the video, but if you can save $20,000 a year without doing anything, hey, raise your hand, okay? Also, next, what's going to happen? We're going to pay the same percentage of taxes with owning a job, but in all actuality, because we're filtering we're income shifting through a business, okay, we're lowering our taxes through a business, it actually breaks down to about 18 to 23%. Okay, because now we actually are only going to pay $18,000 in taxes. Remember over here, we pay $25,000 in taxes. All right, so here's the difference. Here's another difference. All right, so we got one money saver right here. Look at this one. The taxes you're going to pay $6,850. So you do the math. That's about $27,000 that you just brought back into your household. You're not going out there selling nothing. We're not loading the garage up with any products. All you're doing is owning a home-based business, okay, from your home. You're writing off what the government tells you can write off, okay? So what that breaks down monthly is $570. What we're going to do with that extra money, that extra cash flow that we bring in, we're going to chop up this debt, okay? What that's going to do, you already had the $570, so now that's going to bring in an extra $400 because your debt is paid off, right? So now your new cash flow is $970 by doing nothing, okay? You didn't go out there and have to recruit nobody. You didn't have to do any of that. You simply follow what the IRS is telling you, okay? So now we can actually travel. We can do things with our children, and we can invest, ladies and gentlemen, because at the end of the day, if your money is not working for you, you're going to continue to give your money to somebody else, okay? For those of you that are watching this video, if you see any benefit to this, or you would like all details, get all the information, I put the phone number in the comment part of this video, but I will give you the number now, okay? Text HBB, which stands for Home Based Business, to 813-534-0271. All right? Again, text HBB, which stands for Home Based Business, to 813-534-0271. 0271. Alright? Hey, again, my name is Nick Woodard. I thank you for tuning into this video. And like I always say, if you're not learning something new every day, you're not really living. Alright? I thank y'all again. Please share the video. Please comment. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Y'all have a blessed one. Thank you.